In Chaos Zero Nightmare, the place you're typically going to be farming gear is in the memory fragments section under the simulation. And once you're here, you have a bunch of different stuff to pick from. Each area has 2 gear sets for you to be able to get from there. So let's pick one. And while we're at rank 40, for our account rank, the highest you can go is difficulty 5. To get any higher, you need to first hit level 50 and do the promotion mission. And then from here on out, you'll notice that there's no promotion requirement. It's just clear the previous difficulty. This means that once you hit account rank 50, you can go from level 6 all the way up to level 10 without really stopping. But for now, we can only do level 5, and I don't think there's anyone who's hit level 50 yet. And if you haven't been using your stars to refresh, then you're probably approaching level 40 soon, and this will also be relevant for you. But first, let's take a look at the rewards for doing a difficulty 5 run. Here we are at the end of the run, and we have 2 gold drops, plus a bunch of blue drops. I haven't done enough runs to really know if this is a guaranteed chance at 2. Not sure if it's just like a chance at 2 or something, or 100%. And we also get some EXP for our memory fragments. But this isn't actually the best place to farm gear, at least not while you're rank 40. So here I am in a Chaos run, more specifically Zero System. And even if you have no more loot certification cards, if you click on this, it'll prompt you to use 60 Aether to claim the rewards, which means that regardless of how many certification cards you have, you can just keep on spending Aether to get all of the rewards here. Now, this is a difficulty 5 run, and there's only 1 gold piece here, so this is worse than the difficulty 5 from the memory fragments. However, in the Zero System, there's actually nothing stopping you from increasing the difficulty of the runs all the way up to level 10. And this happens from level 40. So starting from level 40, you can start farming difficulty 10 Zero System, which would give you better rewards. This is what a difficulty 10 reward would look like, so you have 3 gold pieces here instead of 2. Now there are downsides to this, which is the pieces pull from the entire gear pool, so you can't really target farm as well. But I think especially this early on, you don't really have a lot of gear in the first place, so having a wide variety isn't bad. And also because this is the type of game where pretty much every single unit is usable, you can use whatever you want. So getting gear pieces in general isn't going to be bad. You could mess around with other units and gear them a little bit. But this is 3 gear pieces over 2. This is for difficulty 10, but also difficulty 9, I was told, is the same thing. It's just 3 gold pieces still, with a little bit less of the memory fragments and whatnot. So basically, if you're able to actually clear difficulty 9 and difficulty 10, I'm not sure what the rewards are for difficulty 8, but as long as you can actually clear the higher difficulties, you should ideally be farming this because it'll net you more gear pieces for your runs compared to clearing it normally in the memory fragments. The other downside, of course, being the time. It takes a pretty long time to do Chaos runs, so it would take you much longer to get your energy through, but if you're willing to grind for it, this is technically the best use of your energy. I'm not claiming that for now because my rewards aren't high enough. We're gonna leave, and let's take a look at the Zero System itself and how to get to the higher difficulties. Heading out, first off, I'm going to get through all this, and then we're also going to have to pick our new coordinates, or whatever it's called. If you can say it like that. So here, I just unlocked difficulty 6. Exploring new coordinates. Let's just pick an easy one. Okay, so when you clear a certain codex level, you'll be able to unlock higher difficulties. So for me, I have to clear level 61 now in order to get the difficulty level 7. And I was told that for difficulty 9, you need level 71. And then for difficulty 10, you need level 76. So I'm going to guess that level 8 is 66, so then it's like plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, which kind of makes sense. I had to clear level 51 to reach level 6, so it goes, I mean, it jumps up by 10 and then it goes 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So the way you increase your level is you have to keep on clearing the same stage, pretty much. After I cleared this, the next one I would get should be a little bit higher level. And then also, when you are, I mean, I'm just going to reset this. When you're picking your, or when you're like merging to get your codexes, you can select the difficulty. So if you fail your run or something, don't worry about it. You can just come here and select, like, if I fail this run or something, I'm not going to have to start back from difficulty 5. I can just remerge a new one, and you can continue at the difficulty level that you're already at. And just for anybody who's curious, the levels do pretty much keep on going up, all the way up until you hit 99. Once you hit 99, it's the complete cap, and there's not really any point to it. The number just keeps going up. If you fail a run and you have to remerge, you'll be around like high 70s again anyways. But this is intended to an extent, I think, because the difficulty here goes to 10, and then if you go to Chaos Manifestation, you can see the difficulty only goes up to 6. And it's the same thing, cleared the promotion mission. I think they very much intended for Chaos to be an introduction to Zero system, pretty much. Just having like Zero system with all of the modifiers and the higher difficulty and whatnot. Although I'm not sure if how they, because this unlocks at level 40, there's definitely, for about 10 character ranks, or your like account ranks, is technically the best place to get gear, assuming you are able to clear the higher difficulties properly, which just make sure you're like upgrading your tree and everything. The stuff here is definitely going to help out a lot with your, it's definitely going to help out with your clear. Like this thing here, the 5 free refreshes, it's very nice. So even though the difficulty is getting higher and higher, you're still getting like stuff to help you, various rewards, a bit of stats. Now, we don't know what the difficulty 10 or the memory fragment is going to look like. Since difficulty 5 memory fragments dropped 2 pieces of gear and difficulty 5 codex only dropped 1, maybe it starts outscaling again, like difficulty 10 memory fragments drops 4 pieces of gear or something, while difficulty 10 codex only drops 3. That's definitely a possibility. I don't know if they really intended for codex to be like the long-term best gear farming place, but at least for now, while we are still rank 40 and we can't access any difficulty in the memory fragments beyond difficulty 5, farming Zero system, assuming you have both the time to do it and also the ability to clear difficulty 9 and 10, is going to be the most efficient use of your energy, assuming that you're looking for gear.